Hello. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If I start in Somali, so dhawaada walaalayaal caawa waxaa marti noo ah Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny waa gabar PhD holder ah oo shahaadada ugu sarreysa ka haysata Cybersecurity. Waa expert ku takhasustay Cybersecurity ama amniga internetka. Dr. Benny caawa aniga iyo Yasmin ayaa wareysan doona. Welcome, Dr. Benny, to our business show, weekly show. This is a business weekly show, and we interview, the expert of the business, from any industry. So I'm really glad that you accepted, our invitation, Dr. Benny. I know there is a lot of time changing between us, where you live in United States of America and where we live. Yasmin is my co-host of this program. Hello, Yasmin. Say a few things, please.
Hello, all those people, our friends. I'm so glad to be here. Tonight we have got a very special lady. And also I have to take this opportunity to say thank you very much of accepting our invitation, Dr. Benny. She is one of the dynamic and strongest women who is best at networking, that she treats everybody to support. You will see her from the morning to middle of the night to support each and everyone of Ambassadorians, whatever they are doing, whether it's Zoom or YouTube. She's that type of a person who, if I could give a word, I will give her the award of the year of networking. So welcome, Dr. Benny. We are glad to have you. And I'm so delighted you are here with us tonight. Thank you.
Dr. Benny, now you can say a few words for introduction, so our audio will know who you are. Welcome, sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Queen Amina and Queen Yasmin. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I will say, you guys know that I'm Dr. Benny, but I'm going to say my name is Benny Ntinglet, Dr. Benny Ntinglet. I am originally from Cameroon, but I reside in the United States. I have been in the United States for more than 30 years. And I came here, I went to school, have a bachelor's degree, double master's, and a PhD in information security, cybersecurity. And after my graduation, I decided that I will continue to work in my field. And I like what I do. And from there, I decided to join one amazing company, a company that nobody knows about, a company that it is going to help each and everyone all over the globe. Those who are suffering, they will not suffer again with this amazing company. And I'm just going to give you the name of the company. But at the end, I will tell you guys why I joined that particular company. The name of this company is called ONPASSIVE. So I am going to present to you all why cybersecurity is important within ONPASSIVE. Please give me a minute. I am going to share you. I do have a PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, while you are make ready for yourself and your slides, I wanted to explain Somali people what you just said. Soomaaliya gabadha waxay leedahay waxaan ahay gabar Afrikaana oo markeedii hore ka timid dalka Cameroon. Wadanka Mareykanka ayaan imid ka bacdina shahaadadeedii bachelorka ayaan qaatay, kadibna double master ayaan sameeyay, laba master marka la isku daro waa PhD. ka bacdina waxa ay tiri haddana waxaan ka mid ahay bay tiri ganacsato, waxaan ahay tiri company oo amazing ah oo la yaab leh, tacajub leh ayaan ka mid ahay bay dhahday. Companygaas magaciisa waxaa la yiraahdaa ONPASSIVE. waxay tiri waxaan idinla wadaagayaa qoraal aan idin soo diyaariyey oo ku saabsan maanta mawduuca caawa barnaamijkan laygu casuumay marka wax yar i yara dulqaata ayay tiri haya yaasmin dadka maxaa usii sheegaysaa inta abaya is diyaarinayso
Okay, while Dr. Benny is getting ready with her presentation, waxaan ku dhihi lahaa dadka Soomaalida ah waxaa idinku keena gabadhan cybersecurity-ga taqaano dunida waxay u guuraysaa technology wax la yiraahdo ganacsiga dunida muxuu ahaa waxaa soo baxday waa la wada socotaan waana maqashan wax AI la yiraahdo waxaa soo baxay wax autopilot la yiraahdo wax walba ayaga iswado wax walba waxay noqonaa wax automatic ku shaqeynayo wax walba waxay noqonaa wax technology ku shaqeyn marka gabadhan waxaan u soo qaadanay cybersecurity-ga waa subject-ga quseeya sidee baad uga badbaadi kartaa tuugada ama ciddii ku soo ataagto oo malware kugu suubinaysi wax saas oo kale iyadaa nooga aqoon badan annaga aqoon uma lihin laakiin haddaa company tahay haddaa ganacsado tahay internetka ganacsanayo kulleyba waa ku wada jirnaa muxuu ahaa internetka ama u isticmaal wax social ah oo noloshaada ah madadaalo ah ama u isticmaal wax ganacsi ama waxbarasho ah mar walbaba halkaas ayaa loo wada guuraa tuugada iyo xooggeedana way sii badanayaan marka cyber security-ga waa sida adduunyada cilmiga lagu ilaaliyo tuuga iyo dadka meelaha jabsada iyo ama device-kaaga sidaa uga dhigan lahayd kuwa nadiifa oo ka madax bannaan ama laga celiyey inaanay soo gelin dadka noocaas oo kale marka subject qiimo badan waaye waxaan jeclaan lahaa inaad ka faa'iidaystaan waana qof ku takhasusay oo ilaa shahaadada PhD ka wato wayna ku shaqaysaa gabadha thank you.
All right, let us know, Dr. Benny, when
Yes,
you are ready. Are
yeah,
you ready?
can you guys see it or you can see it, right?
No slides. We
Not
can
yet.
see slides, not yet.
Aisha Sim, I can see
How about this one? Can you see this?
Not yet.
You
Not
can?
yet, sister.
Sure.
Yasmin,
Ah.
ma naga bixiyaa stuudiyaha?
It says I'm sharing it now. I can stop sharing, but I am seeing it, but you don't see it, right?
No, we don't see it. When we see it, we will let you know. But don't worry, just stop the sharing and then come back and then reshare again. But first of all, make sure it is on your screen, you know, and close all the other screen which is opening. So put your screen on your own screen for your slides and then share it. So you will have an option, you know, to share.
Hold on, please.
On this studio. Okay, Yasmin, waa la sii hadli kartaa dadka intaana comment ka sii waxaynayo.
Okay. Soomaalida waxaan kaloo u sheegi lahaa in ay ka faa'iidaystaan muxuu ahaa ayna u maskax furnaadaan una indho furnaadaan dunidu way dhaqaaqday adduunyada maanta qof illiterate oo af Soomaali aan qori karin ama Ingiriisi aan ku hadli karin waa la dhaafay dunidu waxay martay digital AI wax loo dirsanayaa dunida meel waxay maraysaa cajiib ah idinma soo koobi karno la yaabyada iyo cilmiyada iyo waxa sida nolosha loo fududeeyay muxuu ahaa AI waxa la yiraahdo dunida oo dhan qabsaday adigoo isticmaalaya tiknoolajiyada sida ay adduunyada wax walba kuugu fududaana adoo gurigaaga joogo shaqo walba aa u qabsan karto buug dhan aa ku qori karto ganacsi aa ku samayn karto macaamiil aad ku raadsan karto maanta adigoo tuulada ugu dambeeya ee jooga Soomaaliya ama Afrika ayaad waxaad iibinayso waxaad tusin kartaa Hollywoodka adduunyada meesha ugu dambaysa Mareykanka ilaa Antarctica ilaa Eskimo ayaad geyn kartaa waxaad laakiin barashay rabtaa Soomaalida waxaan dhihi lahaa waxa bilaashkay ku mashquulsan intay iska daayaan dunida la talaabsada haddii kale you will end up isolating yourselves and being excluded by technology and AI. The world is moving to a modern technology and AI. Soomaalida marka waxaan dhihi lahaa la qabsada dunida indhaha fura waxbarashadiinana kor u qaada dunida way tagtay meeshaas idinkugu dhamaatay haddii aadan la qabsan dunida ama aadan la talaabsan awalaa burbur iyo gaaji dhibaato aan muxuu ahaa la soo soconay laakiin hadda artaan waxaa waaye meel dheeraan kusii dhacaynaa haddaydan la talaabsan dunida wax walba waa aqoon waxbarta aan barwaaqo gaarnay
tusaale waxaada kugu filan ninka hadda saaran Daniel Sani wuxuu So, a very good morning to you, all family brand ambassadors. Love and greetings from Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. Yeah? The whole world is just in one cup. Yeah? Sister Benny is
Yes.
in America, USA. Me and Yasmin are United Kingdom. And our brother Daniel, he is from Papua New Guinea. Can you believe that? Ayesha Salim, she is in Pakistan, and she is in our on the comment. Amina Korane, she's in Liverpool, United Kingdom. We came from different parts of the world. Yeah, that is the reason of that is for technology, and that's why we take this opportunity with Dr. Benny to explain to us how important is a cybersecurity and how that cybersecurity important for business owners. So I hope now she can able to share, sister. Any chance, sister?
Yeah, well, I am sharing, but I don't know whether you guys are seeing it or not, but I can just read it.
No, we are not seeing it. Let me see.
Yeah.
We are not
You know,
seeing
when
it.
you go to the sharing screen, then you go to, are you using Windows or a Mac?
I did. That is what I did. Yes.
No, which computer are you using? Mac or?
I'm using Legion.
Okay, when you go to the share
LEJ.
button, you go to the different option. You see your file open then. Is it
Yes.
going to give you different options? Like,
Okay, I did.
try,
Okay, I'm
if
going
it
to stop
doesn't
sharing
matter, you
again.
can tell us
Okay, hold on.
if you cannot
I
share.
am going to stop sharing again, and then I'll come back, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
take your time. No problem. We will entertain, our
No
people.
problem.
Uh,
So this is how it works, right? Now, you see this one, it says share screen. I click on share screen, right? Which I did. When you click on share screen, you see the entire screen, you see the Windows, and you see Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge?
I think entire.
Microsoft Edge. Try.
Huh?
Try
Microsoft.
different options. Microsoft Edge.
Perfect.
If it's going to give you the option of your file.
Yeah, this is Microsoft Edge. Now I've already I click on share status. So do I click on live studio rest stream?
Yes.
Yes, I did. This is it. Then share. See that? What?
Did you highlight
What?
your file?
I did.
No problem. You will
Do
tell
you
us.
guys let me know whether you've seen it?
Not
Yeah, we
yet.
will let you know, when the screen show it up. So that kama amo sa karnadatka inta gabad is diyarin Ayesha. Yes, greetings Ayesha. Assalamu alaikum, sister. And Amina Korane is here.
Ali
And Ali Awil is here from our Somali community. Brother Daniel, good evening. On the side of the world we are living, me and Yasmin. Who else is here? Yeah, all right. Okay. Lucy, good. You say good morning. Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening or good night, sister. Almost we are 14 past 10 in United Kingdom. Yeah, yes, it is. And maxaa sameynayna haddee gabadha screenka u share garaysmi weydo?
She will share with us.
It says the page isn't responding, that I should wait.
Don't worry. You can tell us what you want to tell us. That's it. You can read it if you like.
Just read it, sister. If you can't share, never mind.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Anyway, the people like faces. I'm talking people this year.
Yeah, the people wanted to say more, rather than slides. Your beautiful face, sister. So just read for us. Thank
They're
you.
going to see me pretty soon when I start talking about ONPASSIVE.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to give a little bit about the cybersecurity. As we all know that cybersecurity, we all need it all over the globe. All the companies all over the globe, financial institution, education, the healthcare, wherever you are, all over the globe. Actually, we do have 8 billion humans in the universe, all over the globe. We have 8 million in 2023. Among the 8 million, I noticed that we have like 5.3 or 5.5 humans that are always on the internet all the time, doing something, searching for work, looking for something to do. And then when it comes to our company, we have 1.4 million that join ONPASSIVE, 1.4 million plus. So there is a difference between the 1.4 million and 8 billion.
Yeah.
But I will come back and talk about that. Just give me a minute. Let's just talk a little bit about the cybersecurity. Like I stated before, every company all over the globe, we need it. We want to do what it takes now to protect our database. We want to protect our company from the hackers. There are a lot of hackers out there. They are doing everything to intrude into our data, our information when I talk about data. So when they steal the information now, they will use that information to hurt us. And we have to do what it takes now to protect our environment. So at this moment, just give me a minute. Let me use my PowerPoint presentation. Since you guys are not seeing it, I am just gonna read a little bit, then I'll come back, right? Thank you. All right, cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, why is it so important within our company or any other company all over the globe? Cybersecurity is the art of protecting. It protects the network. It protects the devices and the data, which I was talking about data, that is our information. The information that you have within your company. When you go to your company, they will ask you for your date of birth, your driver license, everything, your address, that is the information. So, like I said, cybersecurity is the art of protecting the network, devices, and data from unauthorized access or criminals use, and the practice of ensuring confidentiality, integrity, and availability of your information. So what happened? How was life before internet? And what did people do before internet was invented? A lot of time during that time when there was no internet, we had libraries, right? When children, when you go to class, your teacher will give you an assignment. So when an assignment is being given, you have to go to the library. And the librarian now will provide you with some of the books, will show you where to go to get those books and to do your research. But now that we do have, you can go to Google. Nowadays, you don't really need to go to the library right now. And you will get all your answers. Dr. Google will give you the answers that you need. But in 1970, this is what happened. In 1970, we have The True Birth of Cybersecurity by Bob Thomas. In 1987, The Birth of Antivirus Product from John McAfee in 1987. In 1990, you have The World Went Online for the first time. The world went online for the first time. Then in 2000, what happened is that hackers exploit the security weakness on the internet and the emails. Then the government clamped down on the hackers and gave serious sentence to these hackers, right? So how do security apply to our company or any other company all over the globe? ONPASSIVE has highly secured artificial intelligence-driven automated products, tools, and application. So as we all know that there are a lot of companies all over the globe that are utilizing artificial intelligence, right? But there is a difference between this our company and any other companies. Well, there's something that our CEO will utilize this artificial intelligence to do. The time will come, you guys will know more about it. But our company, the artificial intelligence is going to secure all our information or our data. Now we talk about automation. ONPASSIVE artificial intelligence offers automation and enterprise software solutions, which it will streamline your business processes with a focus on to improve what? To improve the results. Next time, I will come and talk about the layers of security. So, cybersecurity policies. There are a lot of organizations that they do have policies and procedures that you have to follow. And I'm going to tell you one of this company. We have FISMA, Federal Information System Management Act of we used to have 2001, but right now we have Federal Information System Modernization Act of 2014. So the Modernization Act of 2014 is telling us that companies all over the globe now, they have to utilize these policies and procedures. But when it was in 2001, the Act of 2001, it was only for the federal government, right? But now it has been modernized that every company all over the globe, federal, state, financial institution, education, health, all the companies, etc., they have to utilize this policy, cybersecurity policy. Cybersecurity policy is the collections of tools and policies, security concept, security safeguard guidelines, risk management approaches, actions, training, best practice, assurance, and technologies that can be used to protect the cyber environment. An organization like our company, ONPASSIVE, and users' asset. So, at this time, we have the password security policy. We have password policy. Password policy, a lot of companies, they have their own way of talking about password security policy. So a password policy is a set of rules intended to improve what? Computer security by helping users to create and implement stronger password. A password of an organization official rules, it's often included in the security awareness training, right? A password policy allows you to set a definite tone for how people create and use password on your web application. While you may not be able to control users' activities 100%, it enables you to guide them for their own safety. So when it comes to this password security, you guys should remember long time ago when we started, it was GoFounder, right? GoFounder. When we moved from GoFounder to OFounder, at that time, it requires us a security like OTP, right? So it will ask you for your username and password. And with this password, they expect you to have alphanumeric. I'm just going to give you an example. Benny, right? Benny, you can start with the capital letter B. BENNY, 1, 2, 3. Then a special character. It can either be a $sign, it can either be an ampersand, any special character that you can choose. But please make sure that it's more than 8 characters. And with that, you will be protected from the hackers. Now, why is password policy very important? Not only into our own company, but all over the globe. Cybersecurity is a buzzword in information technology, and that's because cyber crimes are increasing day by day. Passwords are essential in cybersecurity as they determine to a large extent whether an attacker can break into the system or not. So having an active password policy to safeguard your network is the key. So there are some significant benefits having a well-designed password policy. One, you prevent data breaches, right? So safeguarding your business data and customer details is very important. Your failure to do so makes your network vulnerable to the data breach. With just a tiny gap, attackers can initiate a data breach that will leave you professionally, financially, and legally exhausted. The next, you have to maintain order. A password policy is meant for everyone using your network, regardless of their status. Top-down hierarchy is in most organizations doesn't come to play here, and that it creates a sense of orderliness. External users of your network are also obliged to follow your policy. They drop whatever preconceived notion they have about the password usage and adopt your policy. The next is to build your trust. So how do you do that? Many online users are wary of entering their personal information website due to the fear of cyber attack. So they get a sense of relief when they see password policy on a website. It shows that the owners of this website, take cybersecurity seriously. It is very important. Now, when it comes to the password security, as I asked you from the beginning, why is it that it's very important? Passwords are the first line of defense against unauthorized access to your computer and personal information. So the strength is very important for your password. You don't need to only put eight characters. You need to put more than 8 characters. Based upon me, I will put 12. Now that we have moved from all founders to our ecosystem, I think the highest is 15. And I think I do have 15 characters for mine to make it stronger. So password security is a measure of the effectiveness of a password against guessing or hacking. All right. At this moment, remember we were talking about hacking, right? Now we have hacking versus ethical hacking. Hacking is generally considered as unlawful or illegal activities. It attempts to exploit a computer or a network to steal your data. As I stated before, data is what? Information. What information? There are a lot of things that we all need to protect, like your date of birth. You got to protect that, right? Your bank account or bank information, you got to protect that. Driver license, protect that, please. So it attempts to exploit a computer or network to steal the data, corrupt your files, breach securities, or compromise your data integrity. We'll talk about integrity, it's truthfulness. But hacking can also be done with good intention to find security flaws in an application, network, or system, and this is a legitimate or lawful intrusion. The lawful or legitimate intrusion is to acquire access to a system, an application, or network for this purpose is defined as ethical hacking, right? So we do have types of ethical hacking. You have a black hat, white hat, and a gray hat. Just to let you know, black hat, they are no good. White hat, they are good people. Gray is in between the white and the black. Okay, let's define what a black hat is. Here, black hat hacker. They are experienced hackers who can break into your system without unauthorization. Oh yes, they will just come and steal. They exploit a system security with malicious intent. For what? Or financial gain. Those are the black hat. Black hat hackers usually work with threat group or organized crime group. They are not good at all. Then for the white, these are the good ones. In comparison to black hat, a white hat hacker, they are considered to be good Samaritan who work for the enterprise to improve the network and our security system. Now you guys can see the gray hat hackers. A gray hat hacker is someone who may violate ethical standard or principles or look for threat and weaknesses in security network, but without malicious intent. Gray hat hackers may engage in practice that seem less that completely above board, but often operating for common good. Gray hat hackers, they represent the middle. So like I stated before, they are in the middle ground between what? A white and black, right? Who operate on the behalf of those maintaining the security system. And for the black hackers who act maliciously to exploit the vulnerability. So when I talk about vulnerability, we're talking about the weakness, right? Weakness into your system. If your system is weak, that is when those hackers are there to just grab the information that you have. Here we have risk management. Risk management is a process of assessing, responding, and monitoring the risk. All risk cannot be mitigated, right? Because of what? Scarcity or shortage of resources. So in any organization, when there is a risk, sometimes most of the people or in the governmental institution, sometimes they don't really have that much resources. So when I talk about resources, resources can be human being, can be assets, computers, and the rest. So sometimes they don't have it. They don't have those resources. And that is why it leads to the hackers stealing all our information. Managing cybersecurity or risk management. So the National Cybersecurity Alliance through safeonline.org recommends a top-down approach to cybersecurity in which corporate management leads the charge in prioritizing or listing cybersecurity management across all businesses practice. The National Cybersecurity Alliance advises that companies must be prepared to respond to inevitable or unexpected cyber incidents, restore normal operation, and ensure that company assets and the company's reputation are protected. So what are the main components of risk management? Risk management, the component we have risk assessment. For risk assessment, you identify the threat and vulnerability. When it comes to risk mitigation is to reduce the severity or the seriousness of something that has occurred within your company or any department, right? The next, we have continuous monitoring. You automate the security monitoring across various sources of security information. You are monitoring your system in case hackers are there trying to intrude into the network. You want to monitor and you catch them. Our main aim is that they always say prevention is better than cure. You got to prevent. That is why we need ethical hackers that will come to help us monitor our network. Now, what is the benefit of continuous monitoring? Continuous monitoring solution gives organization like our company ONPASSIVE the visibility they need to identify the vulnerabilities and attacks. Now, they provide a real-time views to help IT professionals respond proactively and quickly to threat and compromises. Top continuous monitoring security, monitoring the solutions. Remember, we used to call it products, right? Now we're calling it solutions. It gives companies complete end-to-end visibility and to identify the security misconfigurations. Or when we talk about misconfiguration, it's like poor, right? Or vulnerabilities, and helps them to meet regularly information security compliance, complete an analytic and reports. So I'm going to give you a password recommendation. And this recommendation came from Microsoft. You know, most of the time, wherever you get the information from, you have to give credit to that particular company. So as the admin of an organization, you are responsible for setting the password policy for your users in your organization. Setting a password policy can be complicated and confusing. And this article provides a recommendation to make your organization more secure against password attack. Okay, now this one recommendation comes from NIST. NIST is National Institute of Standard and Technology. As I stated before from the beginning, as I talked about FISMA mandate NIST, which is the National Institute of Standard and Technology, to develop the policy and procedure to every company, to all the government in the United States, state government, financial institution, educational, health, right? Mandate them to develop those policies. And NIST began with NIST 812, and right now I think it's NIST 800, 215, and it will continue. So it becomes clear that people follow very common pattern in password selections, even with a written password policy in place. As a result, cyber criminals use lists of common passwords and patterns found in previous breaches to narrow the universe of password attempt in their attack. Guessing password becomes easier when the actual set of password is predictable. NIST's recommendation is to screen commonly used and compromised password to prevent people from selecting this easy to guess password, right? So it is clear that organizations like ONPASSIVE of all sizes must have a step to secure their data and the system in the ever-growing threat landscape. Continuous security monitoring enables organizations to gauge the security posture in a real time to identify the weakness, right? Or potential compromise and mitigate it quickly. So our credit cards are protected from hackers. So where did I get all my information from? NIST, ISO, Microsoft, ONPASSIVE. And I got some information also from Engineer Mike, who told me to go and do a research about password security. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Hello, Sister Penny. You really worth on more opportunity like this. But tonight, I am learning. I have learned so much from you. This black hawk, white hawk, gray hawk, it's really, fascinating me. Sister Benny, I wanted to share with you while you cut your, while you just take some rest. Something happened to me when I was new in United Kingdom. I was I got a new baby, and then my mom was in Addis Ababa, and I had to send because there were a lot of war and civil war from Somalia, so they fled my family, and they were in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Then one day, like last night, I got my salary, my full salary, in my bank, but I didn't check because I did not have an online bank. So I took my babies, on bus chair and something, and then I went to outside in order to send money, my family in Addis Ababa. And when I went there and got the cash machine, all my salary is gone. All full my salary from my employer is gone. I did not know what to do. I was nearly fainted. I have 4 kids with me, 2 in a bus chairs, and 2 walking beside the bus chairs for both sides. I went to my bank, and then I told them I was in tears because even one penny left. One penny did not left in my account. And then my bank says, you have been scammed, and maybe you did something you should not do. I said, no, I didn't. I did not respond email. I did not respond text, but because they said, did you shred very well the information letters, the addresses and everything, the letters like this, yeah, which is your address and everything, or maybe your date of birth and something, because no one can take all your salary from you. That was experience for me to be scammed. After that time, the bank, reimbursed me all the, they gave me the money back. I have been even went to twice in a court to give evidence. The man, it's 2 men, and I have no idea who they are. I did not know them, but they are those who scammed, on me. So after that day, I always have a shredder at home. I shred every single letter before I throw it. I made careful. I have no experience. Sister Benny, about the cybersecurity, but I'm just become more aware, more scared, more alerted. Now, all my passwords from everywhere, I keep change every month. As you said, although I have learned a new things today, that you said it's better if it is more than 8 character.
Yes, please.
For your password. From
Yes.
now on, I will do that.
Yes,
But I
please.
keep change. What else I can think I do is I never open a link on my emails if it comes someone that I did not know, or my company, or in my WhatsApp, or my social media, inbox. I'm so alerted. So I just want to share with you what happened to me. All my salary is gone. That story is really shocked me. Thank you.
Wow. I am so impressed that you went back to your bank and let them know what transpired.
Yeah.
As you are sharing this information, it's good for each and everyone to know what is happening. We have to be very careful with our account. There are a lot of people that they would disguise, right?
Yeah.
And say, oh, this is your family member. So if somebody disguise and say, oh, let me say your relative is sick or something, right? And say, send money. The first thing is that you need to call that your family member, right?
Yeah.
You will call, or you
Yeah.
send somebody else to call, because people can still disguise, right? So did you ask me for a certain amount? Then that your family member will say, no, I did not. So, or you can still send another person to ask that your particular family member, because people do disguise. I have learned, I'm not going to lie, I have learned. People are playing games out there
Yeah.
to steal our information, to steal our money. We got to do what it takes, please. And as I talk about this password security, please, if you can change your password every 3 months, if you can do that. And remember that we have now migrated from all founders to our ecosystem. And the time is coming that our CEO stated that we should take good care of ourselves. We have to go to our all founder, or let me just say back office, to read the updates, to know what is happening, and attend webinars, right? Attend the type of webinars you like to attend, because there are some webinars that give you correct information. And there are certain webinars that you may not like to go. But the most important thing is to go to your back office to get the updates. And now the next thing is for you to go to your marketplace. Try to read, to understand. Now, we do have some of our solutions right now that you can still go and start practicing. But you need to practice the marketplace to know where the upcoming webinar, solution. So the next solution that we need now that is coming up is O Connect. We're waiting for it.
Yeah.
And everybody is waiting for that. And then we do have our other solutions that are free. You have ONET, OTRIM, OMail. So we can still go and practice. And knowing that ONET is just like Facebook, right? It's for community, that you can communicate with your friends and family. And for the OMail, which is just like Yahoo, Gmail, and any other. As we all know that OMail is very secure, right?
Yeah, very,
It's
yeah.
And it's so good.
It's
And then
really
you have
very,
OTRIM as well.
it's really very good. Sister Benny, I wanted to ask you one simple question on
Yes,
behalf of a Somali community, especially those who are founders on ONPASSIVE.
Yes, please.
Some of them, they sign the account, they don't open their emails or back office much. And then suddenly one day when it comes to update, they complain about the email. My email, it's not opening. It's not opening. I put the right, password. What did you think for your expertise? What did you think that's caused?
Okay. If your email is not opening. Okay, there are some, I'm going to tell you, like Gmail. There are certain times that the Gmail, they want you to be, you need to be somehow active with a Gmail. Even though I myself, I'm not too active when it comes to the Gmail. But remember, before creating your Gmail account or Yahoo or any, which phone number did you use? If it is your regular phone number, that is fine. Then count your blessing. Why do I say count your blessing? Because if you go back to open your email and you forget your password, right?
Yeah.
They forgot their password,
They
correct?
forgot their password, yeah.
Okay, good. So if you forget your password, Gmail is going to ask you. What Gmail does, they are very tricky. Then they're not going to say, they will give you but the last 2 digits of your number. Let's give an example. The last 2 digits of my number let me just say 46, right?
Example, yeah.
So that is an example. For the last 2 digits, you already know your phone number. So if you don't know that your phone number ends with 46, then you are in big trouble too. Now, another problem is this. So if you have that, you will indicate and they will know that it is you, because Gmail want to make sure that it is you. I like that.
Of course, yes.
So another thing is that they may ask you for your email. You know that you use, I think, is it an alternate email? There's an email that you have to use so that should in case you misplace your phone number. Let's give an example. I have a Gmail.
Yeah.
Right? Now they will ask me for another email to indicate, since I've misplaced my phone number, then I say, oh, I have Yahoo. So they will know that it's me. But if you say you have a Yahoo, it should be the real email that you inserted there. Then they will be able to help you now to recover. And now when you recover, you can now go to OFounder, www.ofounder.net, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you forget the password of the OFounder, that is okay, because you will go there now and you click, I think, to reset your password.
Yeah.
Right? And then before you click reset password, make sure that your Gmail or your Yahoo is open, because immediately they will send it to your Gmail. They will send you a code to your Gmail or Yahoo. When they send you that code, you're good. And then you will change your password, and then you'll be able now to go to log into your back office. Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Thank
you tell them that, please.
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Yasmin. intii dambe gabadhan kula talisay Soomaalida u fasira baa
waxay sheegtay muxuu ahaa Aamina weydiisay dad badan oo waxa jira oo founderska oo dhahayo oo yani active dad badan hadayna ahayn markuu information jiray maana waxay leeyahay aniga iima furmay emailkeygii akhbaar ma ku soo dhacaysa maxaa dhacay iyo waxa siitay dhahayaan marka dadka saas oo kale ku dhacday maxaa kula talin lahayd marka waxay tiri dadka muxuu ahaa dadka emailada ku siiya hadda Gmail kaga jirtid ama Hotmail kaga jirtid ama Yahoo kaga jirtid dad smart ah waa way ilaaliyaan si waxa maanta dhan idin kala soo hadlay oo company kasta uu ka ilaaliyaa dadka macaamiishiisa ah ama shaqaalihiisa soo ilaaliyaa marka mar walba waxa lagu siinayaa taleefanka aad ku xiratay oo backup ku ahaa ama emailkii intaas tira Aamina u maleynaa Soomaa
أنا واحد حنسوسنا قبل مرتضى نوعا channel كذا please subscribe the YouTube channel of Dr. Benny. It is on screen right now, and subscribe her because she will come and share her channel for more and more important programs, and she has a lot of other programs on her channel. taasi waa taas Soomaalida idinkana talooyinka la idin siiya qaata gabadhan waxay dhahday baaswood markaa samaysanaysiin hubiya inuu 8 eray ka badan yahay waxaa adkaanaysa markaas in la jabiyo make your password stronger and more than 8 character is the best. That is the advice she gave us. marka waa inaan qaadanaa waxaaga hadda adduunkii wax walba wuxuu noqdeen technology nolosheeni oo dhan waxa laga yaabaa in ay ku jirto mobilekaaga hal mar haddii lagaala wareegaana ay khatar tahay marka gabagabadii aan maraynaa hal saac ku dhawaad aan hadlaynaa Yasmin, do you have any questions to Dr. Benny, or I will put my last question on her?
My question for Benny is about what advice. I know that you are very in love and you always passionate about ONPASSIVE, and you are the first lady of our ONPASSIVE. So what is the best advice you will give to the founders right now, because we are in a transition period, we are moving to the market, and also we will open up. So what will be the best advice you will share with us?
Thank you so much. Sister Yasmin, for giving me this opportunity again. Before I give you this answer, please, the first thing that I was supposed to do when I joined or decided to join you guys, the first thing I was supposed to do was to really thank our Father in heaven for giving me this opportunity for me to be able to see you guys. I want to thank him for the air that I'm breathing every second and the air that you guys are breathing, because if it wasn't for him, you guys would not be sitting there right now. I also want to thank our Father, the Father that you and I, we don't see, but we are breathing. I want to thank him for sending our CEO to us, our visionary, right? This visionary and this our CEO, please, I always call him, he's our brother, Mr. Ash Mofara. He saw the vision before all of us, and he was not selfish. He decided to share this opportunity to all of us. He is here to correct corruption, eradicate poverty, and to uplift humanity. I also want to thank, please, our tech brothers and sisters in Hyderabad and Dubai. Those our tech brothers, they are the ones that are developing our solutions. If it wasn't for them, they are the one that they would tell our CEO that, oh, it is time. Oh, Connect is coming. All right? They are the one. Our CEO, he's the boss, right? But they are the one doing it for us, developing, and then you have the quality assurance that would test it to make sure that it's working. And sometimes you and I, we are customers, we are founders or brand ambassadors, and we also have to test it and then tell them what is wrong, and then they fix it, right? I also want to thank our COO, Brother Kamal. He has done a lot. As we all know, he's an asset to this company. Brother Nazar, Professor Susan, and the rest. Again, I want to thank all our brand ambassadors. Do you guys know why? Out of 8 billion brand ambassadors, out of 8 billion humans on earth, we have only 1.4 plus brand ambassadors who decided to join ONPASSIVE. Come on now. I'm so proud of you guys. So what do I want you guys to do? I would like you guys, now that we have migrated, but as we all know, Sister Yasmin, not everybody has migrated into our ecosystem. Some of them are just waiting. I don't know whether they are, please forgive me. I don't want to talk. What is wrong with them? If you have paid your money, then what is wrong that you cannot migrate to the ecosystem? Some of them want to wait to see whether we are receiving money or not. Remember, first, we had 1.4 million 600 brand ambassadors, right? Now, if you go to your back office, it's 1.4 million 506. So what happened to the 94? Because some of them, they are impatient. So what I want to tell our brand ambassadors, please be patient. Relax. Now, I would like you guys to go to your back office again, read the updates. Sometimes there are some founders that give wrong information. I'm not going to lie to you. They do. So please do not listen to those people that are giving you guys wrong information. Our CEO has warned us. Go to your back office. Click on updates. When you click on updates, it's going to tell you what transpired previously. Read. If you don't understand, go to somebody who is higher than you. I mean, all of us are the same, right? We are all leaders, right? Read. Or go to somebody, let's say the person who brought it in, and say, hey, I read this, but I didn't understand. What does it mean? Then maybe the person will explain to you. Now, another thing is that still go to your back office and click on webinars. Choose whichever you like and attend. The next thing is that those who have migrated to the ecosystem, prepare your money. Why do I say prepare money? You're preparing money because you know that we have to purchase the O Connect, right? All of us have to purchase the O Connect. If you don't purchase the O Connect, how do you expect the artificial intelligence like to bring more customers to you? It will not work, right? This, Sister Yasmin, despite the fact that they say ONPASSIVE. Oh, passive means that you just sit and relax. You are relaxing. Yes, that artificial intelligence will do the work for you. That's fine, automation. But in order for artificial intelligence to do any work, if you don't pay for your, what to me, I know that is activation fee. That means that you will utilize it. It's the same thing. You utilize it now to purchase the O Connect because it is our first pay product. Now, how are you going to get the money? Some people, you can borrow the money when the time comes, right? Borrow the money from your elders. I mean, there are certain people that have more money than you, right? If you don't have. Or in Africa, there's something we call a susu, right? You can go there and tell them that, please, you can borrow me this money. As we all know, Sister Yasmin and Sister Amina, we don't know how much we are going to purchase. We don't know. Yeah. And I'm not going to give you any wrong information because I don't want trouble, right?
Correct. Okay, I will explain in Somali.
Okay, you want to explain before I proceed? Go ahead.
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
inta Soomaalida oo reer Umbaasifa waxay ku tiri yani mar kasta back office-kiina ka war haaya mar dhawaatan muxuu ahaa la kala wareegayo waxa jira dad badan oo xataa ay ka qasaarayso hadda dhowr iyo 90 qofood ayaa la tirtiray because ma aysan u soo guurin xafiiska hore laga soo guuray xafiiska cusub oo digitalize oo ES-ka oo founders-ka ma soo guurin waxay sugayaan ma naqaano mala waxay isleen markii lacag la helo ayaa imaanaysa laakiin markaas too late waaye waxaan kaloo idin kula dardaarmayaa ay ku tiri in aad muxuu ahaa automation kala sheegaya wixiina gadataan si ay idin kugu shaqeyso laakiin haddayna kugu shaqeynin wixii yani productiga la keena aadan adiga maal gashanin oo aadan lahaanin automationka AI kuma shaqeynayso marka inaa active aatid oo get involved aad noqotid oo OES-kaaga aad ka warhayso xafiiskaaga aad ka warhayso many webinarsna aad ka qayb gasho waxay ku tiri OES-ka markaad tagta update ku dhufanay update-ka luuqadaada geysan kartaa waa akhrinay haddaan waxba fahmin waxa u tagaysaa qofku soo qor ama qofka kalsoonta walaal waxa ma fahmin ii sheeg okay halkan waxa kale uu yiri xitaa waxay tiri Afrika waxa jira meelo yaryar wax laga soo deensaday iyo dhulkooda ka hadlaysaa haddaadan wixii ku inta maalgashiga ka harin shaqadaadana ha ka harin qof active ana noqo walaal kale halkan ay Daniel Sani la yiraahdo wuxuu yiri stay connected ku xirnoo shaqadaada continue to educate ourselves aqoonteena aan kordhisano mar walba waxaan barano buy all paid products wax aliya wixii lagu soo diyaaro oo liya markaas products-ka cirka maraayo maal gasho hadii lagu yiraahdo maal gasho stock your digital online store dukaankaagana suuqa soo gasho ku dhahay iyadana intaas ku tiri you can proceed sister.
Okay, thank you
so much. Dr. Benny, now we are online for 1 hour. That was very, very interesting program. I want to just to say before we close, you are a girl from Africa and you are PhD holder. That's very great achievements. And what kind of advice you have young girls, whether they are Somali or other African young girls who wanted to achieve a lot? Yeah. What kind of opportunity? Because I have 2 boys who are involved in cybersecurity, but my daughter is scared about cybersecurity. She did not follow the footsteps of her brothers, but she's doing very well, the medical side. She's pharmacology. She's learning pharmacology. So what kind of advice you have small young girls who wanted to achieve a lot about the cybersecurity? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Amina, for giving me this opportunity to answer a question, especially for my girls. All the girls are my girls. Remember that when a child is in your womb, It's your baby. But when the child is out, it's ours. When you see a child doing wrong stuff, especially in Africa, sometimes we beat. Even though in this country, when you beat, they say it's child abuse. Anyway, an advice to my girls is that, or our children, please do not be afraid when it comes to the cybersecurity. Do not be afraid. If someone like me can do it, you can do it too. Do not be afraid. Now, if you can go to medical school is hard. Cybersecurity, don't be afraid. Because you know, like when your instructor give you an assignment in to medical school, being a PharmD or being an educator, sociology, psychology, you go and do your homework, right? It's the same thing like cybersecurity. And most of the time, like I stated from the beginning, during when there was no internet, when an assignment is being given to you, where do you go? You go to the library, right? And the librarian will direct you to the exact location to get those books and to write, right? But now we do have Dr. Google. You can just click on Google, it will give you answers. Whether it's cybersecurity or any, you'll be able to get your answer. And when you get your answer, you can still go to YouTube and click, because some people have done it. And you want to ask yourself, if you go to YouTube now, you see a lot of information about cybersecurity. Then you ask yourself, why, if those people can do it, why not me? Huh? Come on now. As we all know, in cyber is digital, right? It's digital. Everything is going to become digital. So whether it's cyber or not, as you know, there are a lot of people that are doing it. Like I said, if I can do it, you can. Do not be afraid. If you have problem, come to me. I will work with you. Are you guys ready? Are my young girls ready? Come to me. If you have any problem, I will talk to you. I will guide you to move up. Thank you.
Much, sister. Yasmin, I want you to close the program, yeah?
intaan yara sheegtaan u sheegana aamina waxay weydiisay gabdhaha yaryarka maadaama gabar ay kasoo jeedo qaaradda afrika aad tahay dalka maraykankana ku nool wax badanoo ku guulaystay shahaadada ugu sarreysa adduunyada wato waxbarashada midda ugu adag oo dadkana dhibto oo yani subjectigan ay kasoo baxdo waa mid adag oo dadka inay wada jecleen maxaad u sheegi lahayd gabdhaha dalkii joogo marka waxay ina kula dardaarantay gabdhaha anigaba waxbaan bartay ee ku tiri anigoo hooyaan wax bartay qof walbana waxa waa baran karaa ha ka baqina google hadda joogo wax walba su'aalo aad qabtaa weydiin kartaa waqtigii la cabsan jiro qofka uu xishoon jiro la xirnaa ma aha youtube waxaa ku jira advice badan dad badan ka hadlo arday ah oo soo maray dhibkay soo mareen ama siday waxbarashadooda u soo qaateen ama koorsada ka hadlaya marka waxay tiri anigana qof walba diyaar aan ahay qofkii yani waxaad dhihi lahaa anaha garab idin istaagayo ha baqina haddaa aniga sameey qof walba uu samayn karaa guusha aniga aan gaaray gabar kasta oo u dhalata qaaraddaas aan kasoo wada jeedno way gaari kartaa. Thank you very much.
Well, Madsentin, so now we are going to close, and we will say big thank you to Dr. Benny and that she gave us this opportunity, and it was really mind-blowing program that I have learned a lot. I did not know those hats about black hat, gray hat, white hat. I never had that. Thank you, Dr. Benny, and thank you on behalf of my audience or our audience. Thank you, Yasmin, who co-host with me until we met another Women Business Weekly TV show. Me and Dr. Benny and Yasmin, we are going to say you Bye, all of you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Benny.